What's up, guys? It's Lewis at That Convention Got Collectibles. And I have some Displates that just came in the mail. Some of these are probably for an upcoming convention, and some of them are probably for future conventions. So, without further ado, let's get to it. Alright. So, first one, Hellboy. Now, I am going to be seeing Ron Perlman at an upcoming convention, so I think I'll have him sign this. This will be available on the website. Hellboy, I liked it. I didn't love it, and seeing as I'm limited on wall space, this will purely be for the website. So if anyone's out there and is looking for maybe a quote that you like or something like that, and you want to purchase, let me know. I can get it done for you. The next one, classic Jurassic Park. Now, I am going to be seeing Wayne Knight pretty soon, and so I think I may have him sign this. And that, again, will be available on the website. I love Jurassic Park, but not enough to take up the wall space. And the last one in this package, Designated Survivor. Now, this show was with Kiefer Sutherland, who you guys know is one of my favorite of all time. And so I don't know if this should be a Kiefer and that's it, or if I should try to do a cast piece. So something to think about. That one I think I will keep, just because, again, it's Kiefer. But you never know. Okay. I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but this is from a hit show, Person of Interest. I say hit show, I don't know, it was a hit to me. I love this show, and I will be seeing one of the actresses coming up, so this will be a cast piece for my collection. Okay, now, one of the things that my wife yells at me about all the time is that I'm picky when it comes to certain things, and my collectibles is one of those things. I will have a poster. In fact, I have a Sons of Anarchy poster, and it was signed by Ryan Hurst, Opie, and it was good. And then I don't remember what happened. I didn't like the color, or I didn't like the placement, or I didn't like something about it. I can't even remember. Or maybe the poster had a little damage, and I just started a new one. I have had figures signed and will erase it and have them signed again, like another time, paid for it twice. I want my collectibles to be the way I want them, you know, so I'm willing to pay to have quotes or to have the way I want with my marker, that kind of thing. The few times that I have not done it the way I wanted it to me, it has not turned out very well. I had a paint pen, and one time the guy just started signing with his Sharpie. And to this day, it's like one of my least favorite things. Now, if I ever see him again, I probably will erase it and have him redo it. But in the meantime, you know. Other times, it's just a matter of like, I thought it was going to look good, I thought it was going to be cool, and then it didn't turn out the way I wanted it. So I'll just change it. And, you know, sometimes I'll list the original one, and there's nothing wrong with it. It's just not for what I thought it was going to be. It doesn't bring me the joy that I wanted, that, in other words. So this is one of those situations. I recently bought a Matrix Displate, and I had Carrie Ann Moss, who played Trinity. She signed it, and it looks great. There's no issues with it. But for whatever reason, it just didn't give me that happy feeling. So I now have purchased another Displate. Now, will this one give me the happy feeling? I won't know until after she signs it. And sometimes it has to do with the color choice. You know, you may think, ooh, white's going to look beautiful on this, and then it just kind of doesn't pop. It just kind of blends, that kind of thing. So here's the new Matrix. And for those of you who have seen the movie, the red pill or the blue pill. And what I really liked about this one is that it has some really nice vibrant colors with the greens and the whites. And I thought, man, a lime green autograph would look awesome. I could do red, I could do blue from the pills, or I could do white. So there's a lot of different options. Sorry, there's plastic on this. We'll peel off this plastic. You guys can hopefully see it a little better. I don't know if the lighting in here is terrible. I should probably turn on those backlights, but you see it a little better now? All that glare from the plastic. Anyway, so yeah, this is one of those that it's like, I think I'll just be happier. The one that I have is Neo, and it is really cool. But for whatever reason, it just didn't speak to me the way I thought it would. So we'll see. This one from the movie Saw. Now, Tobin Bell does a lot of signatures, a lot of signings, and so I'll probably have this sent in. But for now, it'll just be with me. All right, next. Okay. The Blacklist. Now, The Blacklist, one of my favorite shows. Raymond Red Reddington, James Spader. And I do already have one of these, and it's signed by one of the cast members. And I'm going to be seeing another one. And same thing with that one. It's very similar to this one. In fact, I think this one is just slightly different. It just didn't call out to me the way I had hoped. So I'm going to try this one as well. Now I'm going to just have them both signed, and then whichever one I like better, I'll keep, and whichever one I don't, I'll list on the website. All right, last one in this box. Tario, Evangeline Lilly. I will be seeing her at a convention, so I'm going to have this signed, and this will be available on the website. And the only reason is I already have a photo just like this signed. So who knows? Maybe I keep this one and sell the photo. I do like the displays. They're easier to hang and all that kind of good stuff. Don't have to get a frame, so we'll see. But for now, that's going to get signed. All right. Have all my little cleaning wipes. And that box is done. All right, now, this last one. Get in there. All right, Tariel, you gotta move. Okay, this last one is from their limited editions. Limited edition. Now, if you remember back, I did purchase the Batman limited edition print. I have the Optimus Prime limited edition print, and now I have this one. I should get the Harry Potter one because that one was really cool, but it had already sold out, and now if I try to get it on eBay, it's a lot more money. And okay, moving on. All right, so here we go. Oh, it's already upside down for you guys. All right, ready? Now, I have not seen the show yet for this, but I did see The Mandalorian and love the character. Oh, hard to see with the paper in the way. And this is Ahsoka. I think that's how you pronounce it. All right, I'll pull you guys a little closer and flip you around so you can see some of the details. And again, hopefully you can see some of the texture. Maybe not. Let me see if hold it up right to the edge. Maybe a little bit. But there she is right there. Looking awesome. There you can see the texture. All those little white kind of bumps. Same thing over here. The trees are the same thing. Yeah, I think from that angle you can see a lot better. All the little shiny stuff is texture. Star Wars Ahsoka. And then I'll come over here. Now, I haven't seen the show. It's on my to-do list. But I started another show. And it's got like 11 seasons, so it's going to take a while. But, yeah, that's the new limited edition. I don't know if I'll ever get this signed. If I see Rosario Dawson I could have her sign it. Ashley Ecclestein could sign it. But this is from the show, so I'll probably wait for Rosario Dawson, which, you know, she's been doing a lot more conventions lately, so it is a possibility. But yeah. Sweeney Todd. One of my favorite musicals of all time. If you haven't seen the movie with Johnny Depp, absolutely check it out. It's pretty awesome. The demon barber kills people. His girlfriend uses the meat to make meat pies and sells them to people. It's pretty awesome. And if you haven't seen it on Broadway, Josh Groban's about to leave. He was amazing. Annalie Ashford, so check it out. The Boogeyman, or The Shape, Mike Myers. Halloween. I see those guys all the time at conventions, so it'd be nice to get that signed like my Superman, where I got all the people that played Superman. This one would be all the people that played Michael Myers will sign it, so that would be pretty awesome. All right, then we have Suits. Those of you who haven't seen this show, check it out. It's really good. Recently just got a huge burst because they put it on Netflix, and people have been watching it for the first time, even though it's been over for a while. One of my favorite movies of all time, Forrest Gump. Love this movie. We'll be seeing Robin Wright at a convention, who played Jenny, so I'm going to have her sign this. And again, I'll probably never get the chance to meet Tom Hanks, even though he is my favorite actor of all time. But you never know. But even just with Jenny and maybe a few others, that'll look good. So, one of my favorite TV shows of all time, Dexter. Now, I already have a Dexter displate signed by the cast, but I saw this one with the blood slides, and I thought, man, that's really cool. So if I ever decide to get a second plate, or I see them all coming to another show, maybe I can get this as a cast sign piece too. So, and who knows? Maybe I just make it Michael C. Hall, who played Dexter, and that's it. Another one of my favorites. Those of you who recognize this as Hannibal. Hannibal Lecter from the show Hannibal. So, another one of my favorites. So hopefully I'll be able to meet some of the cast or send this in. I know that SWAU, however you pronounce it, SWAU or whatever, they do signings with Matt Mickelson, so perhaps I'll be able to send that in and get that signed. We'll see. And this one is one of their limited editions. You can tell because it's wrapped in this nice black paper, not inside the case like they normally are, not wrapped in cellophane. So let's see which one it is. Yeah, that's what I thought. This thing is pretty awesome. And it is limited edition of 1,000. And this is number 430. The Baba Yaga, aka John Wick, Mr. Wick. All right, let's pull this guy closer so you can see some of these cool little details. As you can see, it's textured. It's like 3D almost. Very cool piece. Raise this camera. Now, I will probably never meet Keanu Reeves, so this one will remain unsigned. And I thought if I'm gonna get something that's gonna stay unsigned, better be pretty awesome. This is pretty awesome. And I'm hoping at some point they'll make a, maybe a 6th scale or third, a 4th scale, something like that statue. And I'll definitely be one of those purchasing. I know they have a 6th scale figure right now, but I'm not into the figures. I'm into the statues. So anyway, there you go, Baba Yaga. Okay, so this is my display. New York Yankees. Now, what did I have added? Right there at the bottom. Right here. Roger Clemens, 99, 2000 champs, World Series champs. And yeah. Now, the thing I was talking about was a little black scuff marks. I don't know if you can see those right there. There. So, no big deal. Anyway, this is like one of my prized possessions in my collection. It is signed by Darryl Strawberry, Paul O'Neill, Don Mattingly, Joe Girardi, Jorge Posada, Hideki Matsui, Bernie Williams, Wade Boggs, Dwight Gooden, Andy Pettit, David Cohn, David Wells, Roger Clemens, CC Sabathia, and Mariano Rivera. Now, one name in particular missing, Derek Jeter. Number 2, Jeter. So, I don't know if you can tell, but I see the nice prime spot right there for Mr. Derek Jeter. Number 2. Anyhow, I think that would be probably the last signature I get on this thing. I'm not looking to add all the old timers. I really added Don Madden because he is my favorite player growing up. I was thinking about Ricky Henderson maybe, but I don't think I would do it. This is like more the 90s guys. Hideki Matsui from 2009. He's a World Series MVP. What are you going to do? Yeah. And the signatures are so expensive, so it's hard to, like, I recently could have gotten Scott Brocious, but he charges a lot. So to me, it wasn't a value add for me personally. Maybe for another Yankee fan, it would have been. But yeah, Derek Jeter's the last one that I'm really, really, really hoping to get. It's just a matter of finding when he's doing a signing and sending it in. But for now, this is going back on my cabinet where it was, right here by my desk, so I can look at it every day. I just love the way it's coming out with the colors. They've all inscribed it with their World Series championships, or Mattingly, 85 AL MVP, and the Hitman. I'm sorry, Donnie, you should have had a championship. But yeah, everybody else. Jorge Posada wrote 96, 98, 99, 0, or 00, and 09 World Series champs. That's pretty amazing. So, Paul O'Neill, very similar. Bernie Williams, similar. I got the perfect game inscription from David Cohn and from David Wells. I got the No by Dwight Gooden. Mariano Rivera says 96, 98, 99, 2000, 09 World Series champs and 100% unanimous HOF, Hall of Fame, baby. That's right. So anyway, this is one of my prized possessions. And yeah, Derek Jeter, you're the last one. Come on, man, hit me up. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know him like that. I wish. It'd be nice. But hopefully I'll find I know he does some signings with MLAM, so hopefully I can find one of theirs. But yeah, there it is. Back from Power Sports Marketing. Amazing job. Appreciate you guys. Always do a good job. And that's it. So if you need anything from them, hit them up, man. God, they got so many signings. It's athletes from all across the board, every sport. And they get some really good signings, really good names. In fact, I'm sending a few things to them pretty soon for the Mark McGwire signing. But yeah. So that's all for today, my friends. Hope you like my display. And if you know how I can get a hold of Derek Jeter, come on, man. Help a brother out. All right, guys. Appreciate you, and we'll see you next time. So again, if you saw something in the video that you liked and you're like, ooh, I'd like to have that, Displate.com. And if you like my specific one, you know that I'm about to get it signed, and you're like, hey, I'll buy that. Let me get Carrie Ann Moss to sign that, and can you have her write to Dave or to John or to Samantha or whatever it might be? Just let me know, and I can take care of that for you. But yeah, from my collection to yours, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you haven't already done so, please like the channel, like the video, all that kind of good stuff.